All right. Happy Monday, everybody. Welcome back after Turkey Week. Of course, we had a short week of trading last week, but we are back to our normal Monday thing. And what our normal Monday thing is, that is vaccine news. We may have skipped a week in there, but I think that we're on our third week in a row that we've gotten vaccine news. Of course, we started off with the Pfizer news, and we got the Moderna news, and then today Novavax is one with the news, also Moderna, also Pfizer. So we've got news from the whole crew coming out today. And welcome everybody who is new here. And if you're not new and you're back with us before, you know that the whole point of our time together, the reason why we do this show every single day, we spend these 45 minutes together, guys, is to make this the best trade idea resource that we have. That's the whole reason that we're doing it. Ideas not just coming from myself, not just coming from Jason or guests that we bring onto the show, but most importantly, coming from the whole community. I mean, we at Benzinga, our mission is to level the playing field. It's to get information into the hands of investors, make it so everybody has the information that they need to be able to make profitable and informed decisions in the stock market. And so let's crowdsource some of that knowledge, guys. I mean, let's get some of these trade ideas going. Hello, everybody jumping into the chat. Give me a little wave there. But again, we want to get the ideas flowing. We want to make this the best trade idea resource that we have. So drop your ideas in there. So let me give you all a quick little rundown of what we're going to do today. So I'm going to get us started by taking a look at the live portfolio. A lot of the names that we've been talking about and we've been buying and trading around in the recent weeks, we've got some movement on today. So we will look at those. We're then going to take some stocks out of the chat, again, get some ideas going. We'll talk about some of the hot sectors like the Cannabis and the Zoom and the Nikola and that whole sort of thing. I've got a new stock I'm adding to the portfolio. Jason's going to be talking about his Tesla options trade. And then we're actually going to be running a Tesla price picking competition. That's going to be our chat challenge for the week. It's going to be Tesla centric. So we'll probably get to that one a little bit closer to 1 o'clock. So make sure you're tuning in there. But all right, guys, I see people starting to flow in. And if you're watching on Facebook or on Periscope, the YouTube chat is where we're primarily fielding a lot of the comments from. So go ahead and pop into that YouTube chat if you want to converse with the community. But all right, let's go ahead and dive into it. So first things first, we've got obviously the S&P down this morning. We were flat pre-market, but sold off pretty heavily into the open. And we're actually having a pretty decent day on the live portfolio. So let me go ahead and give this a couple zooms here. So here's the live portfolio that we look at every single day. This is not paper trading. I mean, this is my live account that I am moving around and trading out of. So let's start off by talking about it. So overall on the day, down about $600. But you'll see that we have a lot of individual stock names that are way up today, and we haven't talked about this in a little bit. So I just want to get into it and talk about portfolio construction, right? Because this whole portfolio that I have here, I don't use for individual stock picking. About 70% of the value of the portfolio is in ETFs. So with the whole purpose of creating sort of a well-rounded portfolio, right? That exposes me not just to U.S. markets, but global markets. And then I use some of the money on the side to do the individual stock picking, and that's where I look for the alpha, right? So basically, I'm building a constructed or sort of a well-rounded portfolio using ETFs, and then trying to generate some additional alpha and upside by doing some stock picking. And we haven't talked about what that looks like in a little while. So let me run you through that. But about 40% of total portfolio value is in U.S. large cap stocks. The ETFs for them, right? So we have SPY in there, we have Triple Q in there. We've got a couple, like S&P 500 dividend focused ETFs. But again, about 40% of the total portfolio value is in U.S. large cap stocks. Next biggest chunk that we have, U.S. small cap stocks, right? I keep 12% of portfolio value in U.S. small cap stocks. I do that with the ETF IWM is the ticker there. And then I've got a slew of ETFs to give me other exposure. So DBC, that is a broad commodity ETF. We have 2% of portfolio allocation there. USO, that's the oil ETF, 2% there. VGK, that's the European ETF, European large cap. So you'll put 4% of the portfolio value there. AAXJ, that's the Asia ETF. We've got 3% of portfolio value there. And then in various bond funds, we have 4%. So those are TLT and LQD are the two bond funds that I chose. So that's how I go about getting sort of that more well-rounded portfolio construction. That makes up about 75% of total assets, and then it's that last 25% or so that I use for the actual stock picking. But all right, let's get into the interesting part. Let's get into the stock part, guys. And if you're on the stream, start throwing out some tickers. Because next thing that we're going to be doing is we're going to be taking some tickers out of the chat. But let's go ahead and look at some of these tickers that I've been talking about in recent weeks. Moderna just keeps going. This thing is unstoppable. Check this out. We are now up to 115% on our Moderna position that we had. We bought the stock at 69. We thought that we were maybe late into getting into it and getting it going. But the thing keeps running. It's up to $1.50 now. Another one that was super hot for us last week, GMHI, that is our SPAC play. It is a LiDAR SPAC. Up another 15% today. We had a stop on that last week. We raised the stop this morning from $14 up to $16. So we're sitting up pretty on that one. NIO we'll look at in a minute, but the other individual stock to call out, the Voyager Digital, that one again, that is sort of our crypto proxy. It's a company that offers a crypto trade platform. We're up about 5% or so in Voyager Digital today with the run up in Bitcoin. So those are the moves. Again, whole portfolio is down today because again we're sitting 70% ETFs, and the way that we're edging out that alpha is with these individual stock picks that we're doing. We're using about 25% of the portfolio for that. And I got Chris K in the chat saying GMHI, they're doing a vote on their merger tomorrow. The stock should go higher after that. All right, that's a nice little bit of intel that we have there. But all right, let's go ahead and look at NIO. And see what this thing's doing today. I almost decided to make the chat challenge for the week about NIO, because I mean this has been a chat favorite, and I am going to throw this one out there. The question is, if you guys right now on the spot price, we've asked this question every single day for about 2 weeks. 51.67. You guys like NIO long? You like it short? You have to pick one way or another. Put a 1 in the chat if you like it long. Put a 2 in the chat if you like it short. But basically, where I'm sitting with NIO, I saw the stock get rejected from the all-time highs. I'm going to zoom out or zoom in rather on a chart here. But we saw the stock get rejected at all-time highs here. Somewhere around 58, 59 bucks. Went ahead and picked up some puts in it. So we bought the January 15th puts at the $40 strike for let's see, average price $349. Right now the puts are trading at $320, so we are down on the trade, but I'm feeling decent about this one. I really wanted to see a down day on NIO today after we had a couple flat to up days. But we're finally starting to get a little bit of follow through there. NIO feeling pretty decent about this trade, and now we're starting to see a couple of the votes come into the chat here. We got Scott and Frederick both like NIO at 52 bucks. I mean, that is so dang aggressive. Jay is on my side, doesn't like it. All right, so we've got a little bit of back and forth here, but not as much interest in NIO as we'd had in the past. I mean, this one had been the hottest stock, but I guess when it doesn't, double every 10 days, it loses some of its momentum, enthusiasm there. Again, I still feel good about my trade on the short. For me to make money on my trade, if I held the contract to expiration, I'd need the stock to be around 35 bucks by January 15th, and I think it absolutely has the capacity to get there. But I do not plan to hold this contract all the way through. I mean, the idea is to trade around this thing. If this stock can get, I said it last week, if it can get down to $45 this week, next week, I mean, I should be up on the trade. Should be able to get out of that thing. So there's the trade on NIO. Let's talk about other hot stocks that we have. Go ahead and throw in some tickers into the chat. Of course, first one seeing coming in, Tesla. We had the stock cross. This is a 1 month chart here. I'm gonna go ahead and zoom us in. Had the stock cross the $600 line. That has not happened yet on the show. So obviously a huge move in Tesla. The question is, what do we think is going to happen to it? I was long the stock last week via options. I sold puts on it. I got out of the trade because it had such a big run up. I was happy taking the money off the table. Jason is got sort of a mixed position in this one. In that Jason is long stock. He sold calls and he sold puts on the stock. So when he hops on in a little bit, we're gonna get a trade update from him as to how he's handling this Tesla play. All right, a couple other tickers I'm seeing. Novavax. What happened with that one? Wow. So this thing is trading higher. All right, let's talk about the trading in Novavax for a second, because this was there was some really unusual activity that happened in Novavax. So, the company came out this morning. Let's see. So it gave an update on its coronavirus vaccine. I've got that zoomed in there. Basically, they said that they're getting underway on several phase 3 trials for their COVID vaccine. That was the update. The stock initially got hammered. I mean, let's go ahead and look at this. So the stock sold off from 132 down to 113. Ripped back higher up to 130, and is now up at 142. Which that move does not surprise me a ton. I was really surprised when the stock initially sold off on that news. And if we look at the headline here, when the news first came out this morning around 6 a.m., 6:30 a.m., see this positive, this double green arrow right here. That's our news desk basically assigning positive sentiment to Novavax on that news. So our news desk is coming out and saying it thinks that this news is good, that the stock sold off, and now clearly has recovered and is way up on the day. So round of applause second way for holding on to that thing. I absolutely agree that the news is good for the stock, and was surprised when it sold off. So there's one LCA that's the casino play. Let's see what else we have. Let's look at SQ, because I actually want to talk about PayPal a little bit later today. So Square, I mean, is there any news on Square today? I don't know if there's a whole ton. I mean, this move is not too crazy for this stock. But one of the stocks that I'm going to pitch, I'll preview it a little bit, but basically I'm going to pitch and advocate for a long position in PayPal. That's the power pick of the day from me. And I'm going to be doing a little bit of comparison to Square. A couple other key trends to throw on your radar today, guys. Cannabis is a huge one. Check out some of these cannabis stocks that we have today. So we've got ACB way up, TLRY, Tilray. We have that one way up. Curaleaf, that's one that we've talked on the show several times. Curaleaf is actually down a little bit. What are some of these other ones? Cron. That one's way up, did a decent bit, had to rise up and pulled back a little bit. But basically the news on cannabis, and it should be very bullish for the sector. I think not just today, but may get some follow through, is that the U.S. House of Representatives is actually going to be voting on ending the federal ban on cannabis. So that's the move there for the cannabis stocks. That's why we got a hell of a rally Friday. I mean, these stocks are way up pre-market. It looks like they have come down a little bit. But if there's more chatter on that bill, these stocks will rise more, and I would expect there to be more chatter on that bill. If anybody who's followed these cannabis stocks for a while knows that any sort of news can really get these things going, especially because a lot of them are smaller stocks. They're a little bit thinner and that sort of thing. So absolutely watching a lot of the cannabis stocks this week. I want to get into one. I want to get some broad exposure. I could do it through ETFs. I'd almost rather pick an individual stock. So if anybody knows a decent name to look at, because I don't research the space enough to know the individual names to look at for the cannabis sector. But if anybody has individual names on the cannabis stocks that you like, go ahead and drop them into the chat there, so we can all get some to look at. CGC, of course, that's the big one that I didn't pull up yet. Hanging out again. You see this big pop Friday when the news broke, went higher again today. Now down a little bit today, hanging out. And yeah, CGC maybe is the safe one. I'm seeing that one a couple times. But again, go ahead and drop those names in the chat there for me, because that's all helpful. And guys, go ahead and throw us the like, so we can get this thing going. Again, the whole idea of us spending the time together is to make this the trade idea resource. That's exactly what we are going for. The more likes we get, the more people we get into the community. I mean, this is ZingerNation that we're talking about here, and we can really get this thing running up. So go ahead and smash that like for me. And all right, I think that it's time for us to move on to a little bit of a competition. Let me go ahead and get a resource pulled up here. All right. And I couldn't get us started if I didn't throw down our fun little banners. Boom, but it is time for the chat challenge. This is the time every single week where ZingerNation, everybody out there in the chat, gets to compete with each other. We are running up against each other. This is your time to show the chatters who is smartest, who can be the best stock picker of the week, whatever the challenge may be. This week we are doing a Tesla challenge, okay? I'm going to go ahead, take the banner down. I'm going to put my screen back up here. So check that out. You'll see that we have a series of price bands, right? We're going from $500 to $525, $525 to $550, $50 to $75, $75 to $600, and so these are potential price ranges that Tesla will fall in at the end of the week, right? So here is the ask to all of you, and I want you to go into the chat, and I want you to just type the number, right, of one of these numbers here. We have it in row 2. I got it highlighted, and I'll add your name to the sheet. But where do you think that Tesla's price will be at this time on Friday, right? So we're talking about 12:30 Eastern on Friday. What is your pick as to where Tesla will be? Of course, we can have many winners here. If we do, the Benzinga T-shirt, the Amazon gift card, we'll be raffling off, picking between the group. And here's a nuance that I want to throw in as well, right? If you do pick, one of these outside prices and you're right, your odds of winning the raffle are higher than if you're sitting at, some of these inside price points on Tesla. And I'm going to go ahead. Let's pull up the chart. Let's do a quick look. All right, so we have the last price on the stock at $583. This is a 5-day chart. So in the past 5 days, it's ranged from $495 up through $600. So I mean, obviously a hell of the move. The thing can either come back down to $500 or we're running to $700. Those are the upper and lower bounds. So go ahead, drop which one of these numbers do you think Tesla is going to be at this time on Friday. I'm going to get to chat or type in and dropping everybody's name in here. So we have, all right, we got Scott V is going in the 600 to 625. RR, you're in that 600 to 625. Daily 1, all right, you're the first one in that bottom range there. Emad, we're at 625 to 650. We've got Jar Jar up there. Passing. Oh God, it's going so fast. Batistig. All right, we've got Jay here at number 6. Christian, you're down there at number 4. If I go past you guys, type it again. Matt Bills. Oh, you're moving over, Batistig. Okay. All right. So where are we? We've got Rand Preet on the low end. No, nobody's got the stomach yet to call that 500 price on Tesla yet, or the 700. I'm waiting for somebody to throw it out there. All right, we've got Andre. is in there at number 5. Rolling, there we go. We've got the first one, the first person willing to say they think Tesla's going to be back down to $500 by the end of the week. I mean, it ran 500 to 600 in a week. Who's to say it can't go 6 to 5 in a week? So, all right, we've got somebody there finally willing to throw that one on. All right, we've got Steve Delaney. All right, he's calling the upper bound. We've got the first person calling the upper bound in Tesla at 675 to 700. We've got Rahul here at number 6. We've got Mr. Sauce. I'm editing the first part of your name, even though I do like it here at number 6. Let's see, Martin Harris. All right, second wave, you're in here at number 4. All right, we've got to be getting towards the end now. Jason Hoodnall OS over here at number 7. Praveen. All right, I think we're starting to get some ideas as to where this thing is going to shake out. Steve Delaney's all the way up at the top. Emerging market ETF, somebody's asking about. I think that's EWM. Can somebody drop in what the main emerging market ETF is? I don't have one. I do have Asia, which some people sort of call emerging markets, sort of depends on the country. But I actually have Asia, large cap developed countries, AAXJ. All right, Rahul, number 6, we have you in there. Frank, number 7. There we go. And Donkey 3. All right, guys, last chance. If you haven't put it in there, drop it in now, or you are forever not going to be competing in the weekly Tesla trade competition. I'm going to label this sheet now. We're calling the ZingerNation. Need that N capital. Tesla trade challenge. Put it in now or forever hold your peace. ES, number 2. All right, Maximilian, number 4. And I got to throw mine in there. And I think we actually have a special guest with us now, too.
Hello.
What's up? What's up? You made it just on time for our chat challenge. Look at that. I'll throw the banner back on for you even for a second. The question that we were asking today is we're asking, in which one of these price buckets is Tesla going to end the week? You've got it ranging from 500 to 700. The stock went from 500 to 600 last week. It could either drop back down to 500 this week. It could run to 700 at the end of this week. At this time Friday, Jason, do you have an opinion as to where Tesla will be?
So did it drop again? It was up this morning, then it dropped later in the day. Is that correct?
Yeah, last check, yeah, we're pretty much flat today versus Friday's close, where we're sitting at 583 is where the stock's at now. We did get over 600 today.
Was there any news to why it dropped?
I don't think so. The stock was up this morning on news that China would allow it to sell Shanghai-made Model Ys in China, so that's why the stock was up. I don't know of news that then caused it to sell off after the open.
So the question is, where will it be on Friday? Is what your question is?
Friday, 12:30.
Okay, it's a good one. This is a really good one. What are most numbers coming in at?
Can you check out the screen? So we got, let's see. So right now we're at 25 participants. There's a couple more I can drop in here. About 30 participants. And 625 to 650 is leading the way right now.
All right.
Bill is saying that the stock's worth 119.
Well, then I'll go to 580.
All right, so you're going in this bucket. You're going in the 575, 600. I'm going to put you down as Razman. I hope that's okay.
That's good.
And shit, that was the one that I sort of wanted, but I can't take it now because you're there. I'll go one below you. I'm gonna go 550, 575. So I see the stock pulling back a little bit. So that's my call. Boom. All right, that is the trade. That's the challenge. We are locked in. Again, guys, you better be coming back every day to see where we're standing. We'll be checking in on this list of names every single week. Final winner picked Friday. You know, I hope that we see the 675 to 700 because then we don't have to run a raffle for the winner. Steve Delaney, the only one with the stomach to go ahead and say he sees the stock at 700 by the end of the week. Otherwise, you guys are fighting within the bracket for who's the winner is going to be.
So, Luke, I want to talk about a stock trade real quick.
Yep.
A new IPO. I got two kids here that can talk about it. Roblox has filed to go public, and it's not public yet. But these two kids played a lot. Can you guys talk about why people like Roblox?
Basically, there's like plenty of games. There's like football games, like a lot of fun games that you can play.
Wait. Can you tell me what it's called again?
Roblox, ROBLOX.
It's a SPAC conversion, I think. It got announced last week.
If anybody knows the SPAC ticker, throw it in the chat.
What? So Riley loves it, and I gotta find the symbol.
Like plenty of games.
It's gonna be huge. Kids play. So it's gonna be huge. Now Riley had to leave because her teacher's calling for her. Josh here, you have a opposing viewpoint on it. What are you doing?
I did not.
Come over here and talk to the crowd. There's 1,000 people here. Go. You have to, what do you think?
One of them, Neil Hamilton.
I don't like it.
You don't like it. Why? You don't think it's a growing thing?
I mean, for some people, but it's kind of glitchy all the time.
It's
Kind of what? Oh, glitchy. Okay,
Yeah.
no. I mean, that's interesting. If it's supposed to be a developed company and there's a lot of glitches or issues with it, I mean, I could see that being problematic. It creates headline risk for the stock.
Now,
what I think is interesting about that.
And now the other question that we have is that IMM. Josh, we need you over here. IMMR. That is for the haptic remote controllers. So we talked about that last week. Chris Kadri was talking about it. So it's like the remote control vibrate. I think that's what IMMR does. When you play your Xbox, does your remote control vibrate at all?
Yeah. Well, sometimes if I wanted to.
Do you like that?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So that's it. I guess you have any other things you're spending your time on that are public companies? No.
Comcast.
Comcast. Okay. He's talking about the internet. Xfinity. So
CMCSA.
Yeah, he likes Comcast.
I hate that ticker, by the way. I don't know why that ticker just drives me crazy. CMCSA. Like, why do they need five letters?
Yeah, I don't like it either. So all right. So I guess Roblox is not. I mean, it did file. It's
do we know it? Let's see. Did anybody drop in the?
They said it's not a SPAC, but it's an IPO. So I'm embarrassed. Right here, Jason. I'm embarrassed how many hours my son spends on road. Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Ticker will be RBLX.
Okay.
This is on my radar right now. I put it in my notes, and I want us to pay attention to it because it's going to be a high flyer when it goes. It's going to be. So keep that one in mind. I know that's off the Tesla beaten track.
All right, let's talk about your Tesla trade.
Oh, come on. I don't want to. I'm about to cover on it.
Well, you've got a few. Okay. At least tell us where we're at.
I'm so angry about it.
Well, let's see. You sold a put, you sold a call, and you own stock, right?
I sold a put. I sold a call. What are you talking about?
You sold a call on Tesla.
Yes.
You also sold a put on Tesla.
No, I didn't.
What did you do last week?
Last week. You're right. But I don't think it ever executed.
Okay.
You're right. I tried to. At that 400 or 450 or whatever.
Yeah, I think it was 450 was a strike you were looking at.
And you said put the order like close and not sorry. So I did put it close, and I don't think it executed. So let's see. That Tesla. So the sell close canceled call. Maybe I did execute. Okay, hold on. Maybe I did sell, but hold on. Let me just double check.
Okay. While you're pulling that up, I'll talk about selling calls a little bit. So basically, selling a calls is something that I leverage every once in a while when I don't mind owning a stock and I also want to get some income generation. Or I'm sorry, selling a put. So I sold a put on Tesla a couple weeks ago. Which made me synthetically long the stock. I sold the 400 strike put. I got $1,000 credited to my account for doing that, which basically the idea of as long as Tesla is above $400 by the time that the put expired, which was the end of the year, I keep my $1,000. If the price of Tesla fell from 500 to 400, and below, I'm buying shares at 400. I was okay with starting to build a position in the stock, which is why I was okay, making that trade and fine, agreeing to buy the stock at a 20% discount at some point in the future. I've since closed that, but that was basically the way that I had traded Tesla recently. And would not be as super keen on with the huge run up that it's had recently. Because I think that could create some near term volatility.
So let me share my screen.
That's my recap. Yep, you do it.
I love it, Luke. Luke knows my positions better than I do, guys. I did sell a put and did sell a call. The call is what I'm upset about. Let me make sure. The call is what I'm upset about because that was something to do on the show, and I didn't really want to sell since I had to get at 600. But let's share the screen, and we'll take it.
All right, let's do it. And thank you, Andre, in the chat. It looks like he followed along with that Tesla trade that I did, and yeah, it worked out well for us.
All right, hold on. Sharing the screen. Guys, if you're in here on YouTube or not, like, just smash the like, share your social media, come watch the Power Hour right now.
And share us with the hashtag ZingerNation.
Yeah,
that's what we are. This is the Zinger family we have here. I just put that hashtag in the chat.
And maybe you'll get a surprise. I'm getting some background noise. I apologize for that. Some background noise. I guess I'm usually in the office, but today I'm not. So here we go. Here's the Tesla trades, right?
All right.
So I'm going to zoom in some more.
Yeah, let's maybe switch it to. There you go. All right, now we can see this thing.
We have some E-Trade issues. Okay, so where did they go? Where did they go? I had alphabetical order. Why did that change on me? God dang it.
All right.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah.
There it is. I got it. All right. So you see the Tesla trades on top there.
Yeah.
All right. So the put that you had me sell, which I don't even know what I was doing, I sold at what? What I do? Here it is. You see it? Cost per share.
All right. So you sold the put for $5.34. So that means that you got $534 credited to your account. You just keep that as free money as long as Tesla is above $450 on December 18th.
Okay, so that's cool. All right, now the other trade you had me do was you had me sell a call at 600 December 18th. Okay, and what I see in my account says I'm down 265%. So that worried me. So we'll explain that one, Lukey.
Okay, so basically when you sold the call, you sold it for $11.64, so you got $1,164 credited to your account right then, and you would walk away with that as free money as long as Tesla was below $600 a share on December 18th. If Tesla is above $600 per share on December 18th, and really above $611 per share on December 18th, then you're losing money, and you've got to sell 100 of your shares for $600. Which I still, even though the trade is not with you right now, I still think was a decent trade to make at the time, because you sold that when the stock was 500. I mean, Tesla went from 500 to 600 in 4 trading sessions, which I mean is an insane move for that stock.
Hold on, I don't absolutely have to sell the 100 shares. Couldn't I buy back the call for a loss of a few $100 or $1,000?
Yeah. So let me see, where's it at now? So right now it's at it's going to be a decent loss if you buy it back now. Let's see. So you're at 42.35 minus 11.65 times 100. So you could buy it back for basically a $3,000 loss right now.
Okay.
But here's your question: the question comes down to: do you think Tesla's going to be over 611 on December 18th?
Well, as you know,
that's all that it comes down to.
You know, when it was at 396 after battery, people said it was dead money. I said it'd be $600 before Thanksgiving, and it was 574. And so, do I think it could be? I mean, it easily could be. Yes.
So maybe you want to close it out
and take the $3,000 loss.
Yeah. But you have to think about it in the like in the framework that you own a shit ton of the stock. You know what I mean? So it's basically like you hedged yourself when you made that trade. You know what I mean?
Because
But you're still better off if the stock goes to 700 because you own a shit ton of stock.
I didn't hedge myself.
Right? You lose on the call, you know, but you're still in a better position if the stock goes up.
I didn't hedge myself. A hedge would have been if the stock went to 350. I hedged. You know, like in the Mark Cuban way when he broadcast.com Yahoo. That would have been a perfect hedge.
Yep.
I didn't hedge myself. I said, okay, I'm comfortable selling shares at $600.
Exactly.
So, and I'm willing to do that. Now it's a ridiculous, huge win. And now that I see it there. So the moral of the story though is if December 18th Tesla's at 585, I collect my premium and I don't lose any money.
Yep. Correct.
Okay. Yep.
If it's at 650, then you're down.
Okay.
You got to sell your shares for 600. 611 really.
Frank M says it would have to go over 645 to make sense buying it back.
Yeah, at this point now. The stock will be over $645 by December 18th.
Got it. Okay. All right. How about my lithium at 890%? My best trade is my Slack. How about Dunkin' Donut?
Work.
Yep. Work has been phenomenal. Hey, Luke, you said at 36 the premium is already all there, man.
I said, okay, yes, I did.
You did say that, and now
I did.
42.
Here basically, yeah. Here was my thesis on it was when the stock moved from 30 to 36 on rumors of a deal. I said I would take the money and run, because you never know if the deal's actually going to come through. You don't know what the timing's going to be. You don't know if the thing's going to get faded, and that sort of thing. Basically, news came out today. You know, it said a deal again. Another media report said a deal is going to be announced as early as tomorrow, which is why the stock's up again. So we'll wait and see. Yeah. So I would have played this one wrong. I would have taken it, bailed out $36 from that 30 pop. Yeah, it's up at 42 now.
Yeah, I know. And so I sold like a couple calls here, but here we go. Here's my work position. Hold on. Let's go. I'm pulling up the work position. Got a lot of positions, I guess. I got to trim those out. Too many positions. Wait, where's my work? I thought it was up in the quarter. Oh, right here. I can't. So work. I have the regular stock, and then I have the calls. They're up 640%. I sold a couple based on what Luke was saying, and I kind of agreed with it. Because if there's not going to be more premium to it, then yeah, why not? Why hang on to it? Why don't you free up the money and put your money elsewhere? That's kind of my Dunkin' Donuts. To be arguably, the truth is, Luke, I've had some freaking great trades, M&A trades. So my Dunkin' Donuts one wasn't an M&A trade. It was that I thought the brand was coming around, the Charlie D'Amelio, and I see people carrying Dunkin' cups like I used to see Starbucks. So that was my Dunkin' trade. My Slack trade was an M&A play, and I just thought it needed to be taken out, and it was down to 17, 18, 23. So now one of the other stocks that I own is Asana, ASAN, and we talked about this on here, and it's been bid up recently. I think it's like people are trying to find the next Slack. So look at Asana there, guys, up 16%. I bought it on the show, not last week, but the week before. I bought it live on the show, up 16%. So, it's like
that's a nice run on Asana.
What'd you say, bud?
That's a nice run on Asana.
Yeah.
You know which one surprises me, like a trade that surprised me that it worked out. Look at Moderna today. If you haven't looked at that.
I've looked at Moderna. Trust me.
I mean, what the hell? when we bought that one maybe a month ago or so on the show at $66, and I thought we were sort of late to the trade. This has been like the most talked about vaccine stock already for like 4 months. The thing just keeps going. 150.
Dude, when I saw the story on Moderna on 60 Minutes, I was long and strong. I was like, okay, they have this technology that's not going to be just for Corona, but for all sort of vaccines. It's an unbelievable play. And I was like, why aren't they being taken out by Pfizer? And then I got that email from this guy, and I could read the emails, and he said that Moderna is the biggest scam to hit the markets in the history of the markets when it was at $26. And when I say his emails ripped the crap out of us, out of Benzinga, out of myself, because Moderna was the biggest fraud and we're writing about it. I've never seen a more passionate person tell us that. It was at $26. So I was long Moderna at like $26, a decent amount. I'm like, okay, this guy is so passionate about this thing. He must, and he wasn't just like saying that. He was like explaining the mRNA and the diagnostics behind it. I'm like, this guy must really know his stuff. So I'm like, all right, I'll trim my position. So yeah, Moderna's a sad story for me.
I don't know. I'm still hanging on to it. I see somebody in the chat. Let's see. Daily One is saying that he bombed out of it today. I'm sort of feeling that way, but I already sold half the position. So we're sort of riding on house money at this point.
So
but we'll see.
You're killing on a few. You also on Voyager Digital. You've held that one. You used to complain to me about Voyager Digital. So in your face, Luke, you gotta be patient with me, man. And then Moderna, yeah.
How much is Voyager up today? It's not on my showing up on my right. Yeah. Sometimes I don't get market data on that one.
What do you say?
Sometimes I don't get market data on that one.
Reported Ehrlich reported AUM 100 million to 150 million. And by the way, if you're a listener to the Power Hour, Steve Ehrlich was on our show at 64 cents. The CEO of Voyager. I mean, we don't bring many CEOs on. We brought two CEOs on. Voyager Digital at 64 cents. It's at $1.34. We also
check this out. 138%. We got it. So I've got a 66%. You know, a little bit before he was on. 138% since then.
And then we also brought on the CEO, not on this show, but another show of Terrascent, TRSSF. Bought it at,
I don't have that one.
When he was on our show, it was $2.61. I bought it at $3.02. I sold half of my position at $6. It's at $9.80 today, dudes. Yep. And that's a cannabis play. I mean,
okay. All right. And
you guys can go watch CNBC and all these other things, and they bring CEOs on all day. I mean, we sift through the noise and bring you profitable trades. I mean, literally.
I mean, the thing that I like about what we do is that we're showing the live portfolios, right? I mean, this is my account up here. You just had yours up. I mean, we're not just talking about the stocks. I mean, we're putting the money where the mouth is.
And look at RRR. He bought Asana with us, ASAN. So since you did, go to the Benzinga swag store, buy a Benzinga shirt, benzingaswag.com, or give us a like on YouTube or share it on your social media. We need to get over 30,000 YouTube subscribers. We're at like 28,000, guys. I'm not happy about it. So if any of you guys are YouTube knowledgeable and you can figure out how to, the YouTube algorithms, let us know, or get a shirt here. Let's go. I mean, I'm glad you guys need some money, but we got
Here's the stock we have to talk about, especially since somebody dropped it in the chat.
Which stock?
NKLA, Nikola.
Oh yeah, that's.
Wait, do you say it Nikola or Nikola?
I don't even know. I just say it. It's wrong, and
the news out this morning basically is that GM is not going to be taking an equity stake in the stock. It's down 24%. When we did the Tesla challenge, I almost made it a Nikola challenge. I don't know why I didn't. I sort of felt bad for all the bag holders in this one. But let me ask this to the chat. If you guys think that Nikola it's at $21 right now. If you think it's gonna finish the week higher than 21, put a 1. You think it's gonna finish the week lower than 21, put a 2. I want to crowdsource this one out.
All right, so I got you.
There's that one.
But I marked the Nikola, whatever, as a disaster of the day.
Disaster of the day. Boom. Yeah. All right, we've got to start doing disaster of the day every day.
And that's definitely.
It's a fun one.
Yeah, it's yeah.
All right, everybody's 2 on Nikola. Nobody likes this thing. We've got Frank. He's got the guts to go out and say, yeah, he likes it.
I don't know.
All right, I've got to hop off at 1. Can I pitch a stock?
No.
I sort of teased it earlier. Okay.
Well, you could pitch a stock if you know it's going to be your pick's going to be correct.
I don't know that it's going to be correct. I never know.
Oh, what about Palantir? What are we on Palantir right now?
Let's see. PLTR.
What platform are you using right now?
I am on Benzinga Pro. This is my trusty Benzinga Pro, the news resource. If you need to know any news, what's going on with your stock, you need to know why it's up or down, what the story is, Benzinga Pro is the answer. I'm going to drop the link in there. We're actually running a big Cyber Monday sale right now. and you can do a 2-week free trial. So go ahead and check that one out.
Wait, so there's a Cyber Monday sale for Benzinga Pro.
There's a special Cyber Monday sale. Yep.
All right. Email VIP@benzinga.com. Get in there. We have chat rooms galore. We talk stocks all day. And
this is one that I got out of too early, this Palantir. I wrote it from 1025 to 15, I think 03, and build out when it started hitting all that volatility, and the stock has just exploded since then.
Exploded. And that's what's so hard to understand. And I think we have to figure out a better selling plan on these things, on these ones that, because I've sold.
Well, what I did, I put a stop in, right, which is my go-to. The stock was at 16. I put a stop at around 15, got stopped out, said, okay, great. But then it just exploded back higher.
Okay, and then before you have to go right now? Okay, yeah, go do your pick, then go.
I get to do my pick. All right. My power pick of the day. This is a new stock that I am going to be adding into the portfolio. The stock, let me pull it up first. PYPL, PayPal, that is right. I'm picking PayPal. Here's the thought behind it. So let's start with the story side of things. It's a crypto play, right? PayPal is pretty much, I think, the only really big company that is doing very significant things in crypto. They have a crypto exchange now. They're the only, Fortune 500 company doing that. They're also accepting payment in crypto. So if somebody has a PayPal checkout on their site, you can pay with crypto now. So there's the story side of it. Bitcoin is hot. You want to get some exposure to Bitcoin. You don't want all the volatility. PayPal has a story for you there. Now let's talk about the number side of things. The stock is 6 times cheaper than Square. Square being its primary competitor on the payment side of things, sort of the operating system for business. The company has doubled revenue over the past 4 years. So this is absolutely still a growth stock. The stock is by no means cheap compared to the average S&P 500, but I think given the growth story, given the crypto story in it, the fact that crypto is so hot, I think that PayPal is a compelling play. This is one that I'm going to be looking to add to the portfolio. There is my pitch on PayPal long. If you guys like PayPal, go ahead, throw me that one. You don't like PayPal, go ahead, put the 2 there in the chat. But PayPal is the pick. I like that stock.
I like it too.
On that one.
I like it. I own it in my IRA account. I own Square as well. I like PayPal. I mean, the future is digital when it comes to commerce, and I'm a long PayPal and think there's a lot more upside. I am very annoyed with you guys, though, on Benzinga Pro.
All right, there we go. Tons of ones. Everybody likes PayPal pick. Let's go, guys. So I'll be adding that one later today. We'll see you in the portfolio tomorrow. Sorry, keep going, Jason. You're annoyed at Benzinga Pro.
Because you don't accept PayPal.
Mm-hmm.
So that frustrates me. But, I mean, and the other thing is, I mean, I think PayPal, if Amazon wasn't like, so, in everything, it would be a great asset to own PayPal. I want my Amazon wallet to be everywhere. The truth is, last night, one of our video guys, we were ordering all this technology for our studio we're building, and 2 of the links were to non-Amazon sites. And I had to go put my credit card and all this stuff. I just want my wallet to be online. It was really annoying. And it even had the autofill on the credit card. I still had to put my security code in. It was really annoying. So PayPal should be, I mean, if you guys, Elon Musk, who created X.com that merged with PayPal, he wanted that to be the business. I mean, he wanted it to be like your digital wallet and all that stuff. So I like it. The question is, how high do you think it's going to go? I mean, it's been performing. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. Yep. Again, this is my way to get sort of some Bitcoin exposure without all the volatility. And then also, again, I think the stock has some room for multiple expansion. It does have some room for growth. So there's the pick on it. I've got to hop off, guys. I'm gonna go work on some Benzinga mobile app stuff. So if you guys want a Benzinga mobile app, you'll have that. But peace out, guys. Happy trading.
Luke,
what's up?
Luke, look what link I'm putting in right now.
All right, let me see. Last thing. Okay, all right. I get to miss the fun stuff.
So if you guys click that link, you'll see the trade ideas page where you could see my trades, see Luke's trades or what have you on this page. I guess I'll open it and share my screen. That's even easier, I guess. Let me do that. Hold on. I just click this. All right. go to my Chrome tab. I'm using Chrome, guys. I'm not using Benzinga Chrome. I'm using just Google Chrome. Okay, here we go. So here is the, it's not done yet because you don't see my portfolio. You don't see my latest trades. I don't know why you don't have that up yet. But so you guys sometimes say, well, what Jason buy? What date did he buy it on? And I'm Jason, by the way. I didn't mean to talk to myself in the third person. But like, so I'm buying IMMR because the haptic technology, the remote, Chris Kaji. So I go, what asset am I buying? Boom, boom, boom. Here it is, IMMR. What's my allocation? I added to it. And then I want to know what position size, like 1 to 5, since we're not, so is it a large position, small position? Right now it's a middle size. There you go. So I put 3. Now this should thing just take you back when I have to click off it, which UI thing is a little, annoying. But oh, sorry, if it's not big enough, I can make it bigger. Okay, no, it's big enough. All right, so I bought IMMR because gaming is growing, and IMMR is part of the technology of responsive remote controls. Responsive remote controls. I found this idea on benzinga.com/trade ideas, where Chris K wrote about it. Right? So then I would, and then there should be a tag here so I could say what show that it was from, but it's the tagging, I guess, is not working. So then you can see all the trades. So if you're out for the like 2 days and you want to see, all the trades in the power hour, I can just click the hashtag power hour, but right now it's not there. Okay. So what I would like to know, guys, yes, I bought Inseego in the past. Do I own it right now? I'm not sure. I have to double check. I may own a little bit, but not a big position. I bought Inseego around 4 or 5. Any feedback to this thing here? Any feedback where this will help you? Now, you're just seeing mine, but really you'd see a list. Like, you guys can put your trades in there. So if you guys go there right now, and I put the link in the chat, you can click and sign up. There's definitely some issues and things that need to be worked on. But this way you can see, and then you should be able to click on my name and then see my list of trades, my portfolio, like what my returns are. And it's a way to remove the noise of so much stuff. So if I go to Twitter and I look this up, I see a ton of noise, like, my Tesla car battery died, or this happened. So this is just trading ideas and catalysts. So Chase Norris is commenting right now. He sold gold. My ad, but that, I don't know. So you would say what your trade was and your history, or what. So then you could go back to see why you did it. And each day you can come in and see like ideas from, people that are smart or what have you. And it's all there, and it gives you the catalyst for the trade. So what I would love from you guys is to sign up for it right now. This is not the real URL, obviously, that I put up there. trade-ideas.zingbot.bz, but it's a working one, and it would be, we have Mike who's working on this, Makey, and John who are watching. If you guys can send me feedback to jason@benzinga.com. What day is today? Monday? By Wednesday, this should be drastically improved, where you would see all my trades results and then the hashtag power hour. So the beauty of this is, if you click the hashtag power hour, you would see all of Luke's trades, all my trades, all of Chris's trades, all right there. And okay, so great idea, but you should have the price at which it is bought and sold. 100%. That's a good point. And I think it's not there yet for a couple reasons, because we have to get some of the history in, but the price should be there. The problem is, like, do we do a delayed thing? Do we let the person put the price that it's at? I mean, we have to figure that out, but yes, it needs to have the price. And then we also have the added to. So if you like this and you think that this would be something that you guys would look at daily, if you saw like 60 people, 50 people a day with what their daily trades are, or weekly trades. So right now you're looking at dailies, but we're going to separate by weekly or long-term and short-term. I don't mean short-term in terms of a short, but like, so I bought IMMR, and maybe I'm buying that for an earnings play. So let's say that earnings are in, 3 months, that would be considered a short-term trade. I bought Tesla, that's a long-term trade. I bought Upwork, that's a long-term trade, or I guess investment. And so you'd be able to go here and look at, separate by short-term, long-term, but we just need to get this thing out the door because it's not there. And you just see my name right now, but really it should be you guys making trades. And then you'll see my track record a little bit. Like you'll see, am I good or am I bad? And it'll help delineate what's moving. And so if you have ideas for it, let us know. But my email is jason@benzinga.com. But if you like where this is going and you want to see more on it and you want to see it quickly, press 1. If you don't like it, press 2. Okay? You should also have like, dislike buttons. Why should you repeat? Yes, you'll be able to comment below my trade. So you'll be able to see my trade and then comment below my trade. You'll be able to do that. The like, dislike button, yeah, I could see that being somewhat useful because you could see sentiment and getting some crowd thing to it. But that really doesn't matter at this point when you don't have a lot of people on the page because there's no one on the page yet. I mean, we're waiting on Mike and John to get like some of these other things working and better. But it's pretty good. Like you can sort. Can I click on these long things? Oh no, you can't. Oh, these need to be clickable. Like when you say added to, and that number 3 there, it needs to be bigger. That needs to be a little bit bigger to see my position size. And then again, going to how nice would it be if you went to my page and you see my whole portfolio there and all the history, and then you guys too. And then, you could see my 1 week return, 1 month return, 1 year return, 3-year return. And what it is a lot of less noise. And we're going to go around the web and you guys are going to say what traders you want to follow and we'll put them in the system. So that way you can get them all on one page. Okay. So we'd love to build this with you guys. So if you have ideas or you want to help be the GM of this page, like help be an ambassador for this page, we'll put you on the bottom where you're managing part of the page. What we'd like is, so if you're on Twitter and you see a sweet trader, let's just say, or not a sweet trader, but you see Doug Cass or whatever, anyone, and he's making a trade and he's shorting the spies. We want you to be able to be an admin and type in, well, you have to change the username. I have to ask how we're going to do that. But then you would type in short and it would say it was Doug Cass and it was to say the asset he shorted, SPY. Okay, so now he shorted SPY and he, I guess, shorted it. So you didn't sell it. He shorted it. So is that a buy or I guess he sold the SPY? Yeah, I guess sold it. And it's a 4 position. So, and then it would go, and then you get out of this box and Doug Cash shorted it because he believes that Biden won't be good or something. And then you can literally have the listings of the players. And so if you guys have time, you can help us fill out this stuff and, watching Twitter and see who's making these trades and then follow up with the guys on Twitter if they sold so we can have it in there. So that way we can get some more ideas in there. Like Dennis, in the morning has his trades. We put it right in there for him and you guys, then you guys can help populate the stuff. So right now, other than Mike and John making this page easier to see, like I don't even notice the dates and times there. By the way, I just made that trade in IMR and it says 6:02 p.m. But I bought that at 1:02 p.m. So you guys got to fix that time thing because you're 5 hours off, at least for New York time. So you need to maybe put 6:02 Eastern or something. I don't know. Would you like adding price targets and upgrades, downgrades as well? From analysts, I'm not sure. I mean, to me, that the analyst page would be, we kind of have that right now. If you go to benzinga.com/analyst rate, analyst, hold on. So we just released this page. We just redid this page. So check out this page. Andre, does this fulfill what you're looking for? So if you want to see all the upgrade, Patrick's calling to hang up. He's there. Patrick, I'm on live on the show right now. They can hear you.
Oh, have fun.
Yeah,
everyone.
I'm almost done. I'm just showing them a couple of new pages that we released. And the small cap page is not up yet, right, Patrick?
No, we're testing it now, but it's awesome. It looks great.
Okay, and so we're also releasing a small cap page. So we have a big small cap event December 8th and 9th. We have over, how many companies presenting right now, Patrick?
There are 62 companies presenting and over 32,000 people signed up.
So there's 62 companies presenting and over 32,000 people signed up. That's December 8th and 9th. If you want to get more information about it, go to bzsmallcap.com. So here is the analyst range. All right, Patrick, I'll call you right back. I'll be off in about 4 minutes, probably.
Great.
All right, thanks. So, so that is where you can see analyst range. If you want to see just for Tesla, you type the symbol in, and it'll show if you get rid of this. And then there's really nice filter technology on this page. I'm trying to get rid of the Tesla thing out of that search. It won't let me. Now it goes. I have to click on it. I want to hit the delete button. Okay, they need to fix that. All right. Now, one of the cool things there is you can sort by like price target, like highest price target stuff. So you click this. Say you want to see price targets that are just $10 or $20. Boom, you can see that. Say you want to see upside, downside. That upside is 100% upside. Boom, you can see these filters. It's a very usable way that you can sort analyst rating stuff. Damon, when you say congestion, you really need the analyst firm. You really need, it's nice to see the upside and the price target. It's hard to, change that, but short and simple, probably best, less congestion. Yeah. So, and that's what this page is for. So again, guys, we'd love to get a few of you guys to help us with this page to monitor a couple of the successful traders that we can fill in their trades. So this thing is useful. Like let's say Barron's. So Barron's put out a buy last week on BOX. It's not here. It's not here on this page. It needs to be here with the link to that page. So if you want to help out on this page and you can spend half an hour a day for the next few weeks to get it going, please email me at jason@benzinga.com. It'll be very casual. As long as you're reliable and good, like that's it. Like this is a thing that either will die or it will work. I don't know, but we need a couple people to help out and populate. So thank you for checking it out, and feel free to sign up and post your trades right now too. Or why you wouldn't want to post your trades. Maybe you don't want to. So yeah, and if you're not able to sign up, tell me too, because they need to fix that. So thank you. And I think that's all we have for today. My hair looks interesting. I think that, Luke told you the PayPal trade. I told you my IMR trade. Tesla, we made the predictions. Smash that like button, get us some more subscribers. We try to bring you value, try to show you real-time trading and no BS, and talk about bad trades, good trades, all around. So anything else? I don't know, but we love you and thank you for being a part of the community, ZingerNation. See you on Twitter. I'm at Jason Raznick on Twitter. Feel free to tweet me there, and thank you again. Have a great day.